And we are live.
Welcome back to Checkpoint, your number one show, writing up all the hottest gaming news stories of the week and all the relevant topics you need to know about. I'm one of your hosts, James Walmer, joined today by the Mozzarella Monster, Vincent DeSantis.
Mozzarella.
Thank you, audio listeners, for joining us. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/strictlycasual. Please hit us with a rating on those audio platforms and a sub. It helps us out a lot. Today we're talking about more Halo. We're talking about Kojima Productions. We're talking about shady, not sexual assault, but like discrimination allegations. And we're talking about some Sony hardware.
That's a lot.
Finn, how you doing? What are you playing?
I'm so tired, bro. I spent the last 2 days in Disneyland, and my
Jealous.
feet are like numb.
Oh
but
my
in the
God.
best way possible.
What were you wearing? What'd you have on your feet?
Oh, just, the Nike SBs, dude. They're the most comfortable pair of shoes I own. Did I
Damn.
just have them broken in perfectly?
You should have worn your
Ultra Boosts. I know, I regretted it after the first day. But that's okay. Decisions were made. Other than that, James, we had a Halo bender on Tuesday.
Yeah, we did. And I kept going. I
think I played like 5 hours before I drove to Anaheim. And how long did you play?
I definitely played for those 5 hours, and then I continued to play for like another 3 hours at night, and then I played for like another 4 hours the following day.
Sure.
So yesterday I maybe played 2 hours.
Safe to say that James is leagues ahead of me in Halo right now, and I need to catch up tonight. So I'm pulling an all-nighter. That's what's happening.
Whoa.
That would be a
You're
mistake.
crazy.
That'd be a mistake.
You're
But yeah,
crazy.
other than that, I started Guardians of the Galaxy, played the first mission of that.
Okay.
Really, really liked it. Better than I thought I would. I knew I was going to like it, but I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to play more, to see more.
I've also been playing a lot of Forza Horizon 5.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep, it's really good. Just continues to be really good. Some of those races are really, really challenging.
They are. They're very challenging.
I'm doing all I can right now, and I'm fighting for my life.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one more thing, but I forgot.
It's all right.
Oh, I was watching you play Guardians of the Galaxy from out of the corner peek of my eye in between Halo matches.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the combat, and it just didn't grab me.
Okay.
I was
like
like,
it.
I looked at you, said, "This is really fun," and I looked at it, and it was you shooting an enemy for like 5 seconds.
It didn't look fun to you?
It did not look fun at all.
Okay.
It looked like some Marvel Avengers
Oh,
type
God.
bullet spongy type mess.
I can promise you from someone that has put 30 plus hours into Marvel's Avengers, it is nothing like it. Like, not at all.
Or Destiny.
Maybe only because health bars, but this is so much different because you can chain attacks with the other guardians. So there's like strategies. So if there's a shield, like Drax breaks shields, but does very low damage to people that have the shields broken, whereas Gamora does no damage to anybody with a shield. But once that shield's broken, she does massive damage. So you want to chain those attacks. Groot can like freeze people by like grabbing them. So like you're always planning that kind of stuff, and I've only have one ability unlocked for each character. There's going to be like 8 at the end, and you can choose 4 to have equipped. So like
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
All right.
But other than
That's
that, haven't played much. It's just Halo. It's just Halo. Yeah. Oh, and Battlefield. Since the last time we talked,
He says with a disgusted look on his face.
Crossplay is
for our audio
broken.
listeners.
Crossplay is broken, and the UI thing where you load into a game and you're not able to choose a weapon / spawn in is really annoying and turned me off big time. So
Can't blame you.
there's a huge patch that went out yesterday that's supposed to fix all that, and people said it does fix it
Okay.
almost entirely. So
Great.
more updates on that next week probably when I play more. Other than that, looks great. The Battlefield looks really good when you play it.
Yeah. Then talk to me about Halo progression. That's a big part of the conversation this week.
Yep.
A lot of people are talking about, we need to bring back medals-based progression. 50 XP a match just isn't cutting it, especially like a person like me who has all but one of their challenges done this week. There's no incentive for me to play the game. Of course, like I'll play it because it's fun, but also it doesn't feel like I'm working towards anything because it takes 20 matches to level up without any challenges.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. And so for a match that takes maybe about 15 minutes to complete, 20 matches is like 200 minutes.
Well, I think the arenas are a little shorter, right? Or are they 10 minutes?
No, it really depends on game mode. But like, there's no, even, so that's part of it too, is that with bigger, longer game modes, there's no incentive to play those other than just having fun or completing challenges associated with those things, because at the end of the day, you only get 50 XP per match. There's no incentive to do like any sort of special, like to be good at the game, because medals don't play into any sort of progression whatsoever.
Hmm.
It's all challenge based, and a lot of times, sometimes those challenges are based on medals, like a killing
Yeah.
spree,
Right.
but also it's just that sort of like you really are going out of your way for these challenges, and you're changing the way you play. Or a lot of times, not involving like the objective or the way you would just kind of normally be going out. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people want it to seem like you're progressing and doing things as you just play the game.
Right.
Right. You should just be playing the game, and you should be being rewarded for cool shit that you do.
And that's where my biggest gripe comes in. I noticed, especially when we were playing as a
Mm-hmm.
four-man team, um, we are trying to grind the new battle pass, right? We're trying
Yeah.
to figure that out, like how do you progress this and your other battle pass, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I very shortly realized, like, if all four of us that are playing don't have a challenge mindset, none of us are progressing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm gonna have to sacrifice a couple matches so that somebody else can progress,
Yep.
and then hopefully they're gonna sacrifice so that I can progress a little bit. And that is like, to me, is unnecessary. Like, I just want to have fun in all the game modes. It doesn't really matter what we play because I could care less. Like, I'm having fun in big team battle and fun in arena. But if I have 3 challenges for arenas and they have 3 challenges that need different guns in big team battle, like, I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to play arena, and they're gonna want to play big team, and I'm not progressing at all if I'm playing big team with
Right.
them. So that is like kind of a bummer to me. But like, regardless, it is so much fun to play.
It is a lot of fun to play.
But it is definitely dampening the experience. That progression is so slow. James, I have 18 hours on this game in the last 2 weeks, which is a lot for gaming right now. That's
Yeah.
more than I put into
Yeah.
any game
That's a ton.
this semester at all.
Mm-hmm.
It helps that we have break right now, so it's easier to do that. But to be only like a fraction of progressed through the battle pass and really don't have anything to show for it, I feel like
Right.
is just kind of I don't
Right.
know.
I people are making a lot of comparisons to old Halo games, and mainly Halo Reach and Halo 3, in which progression was kind of always based around hours put in, or sorry, not hours put in, but around medals. So like
Yeah.
you get a medal for a Killjoy, you get a medal for one of them in Halo Infinite is like Whiplash, where you kill someone who is grappling into you and you kill them before they get to you. All of these things like that are feel cool in the moment but aren't rewarded.
Yeah.
And they could even do like a credit system, like Halo Reach was really good. Um, and the other part of this discussion is not only the fact that we aren't rewarded for events in game, but also this doesn't translate into cosmetic items the way, like, we don't have any option to transfer these things into cosmetic items, like similar to in Halo 3, how you would get specific things based on like getting skulls, or like upon getting certain medals, or upon getting certain achievements, you would get certain pieces of armor. Be like, oh, dude, how'd you get recon?
Right.
How'd you get EOD?
Yeah.
How'd you get, this super cool piece of armor? In which you had to say and break it down for him, like, oh, I think I got like this achievement right here that,
Yeah.
and then people would be like, oh, well, like, help me get it. And so then you'd have lobbies about that. And what's interesting and what's actually encouraging is 343 has said that in the campaign, there will be a lot of cosmetic items that you can get and find around the map in Halo Infinite to unlock things in the multiplayer, which I think is a great direction.
Yeah.
The only issue then is there's all this stuff in Halo multiplayer as it exists that is exclusive to multiplayer, and the amount of money that you have to spend to get a lot of the cosmetic items that are only offered in the store, that are like, you look down below and it says available in the store now, or like stay tuned for more, which stay tuned for more means wait for its rotation in the store.
If you're familiar with any free-to-play store, this is
it. And a friend of mine pointed me to a Reddit post in which they did the math, and in order to buy everything on the store right now, which is not inclusive of there's still more that is on the store waiting to make its rotation, and it's over $1,000 to get everything on the store as it exists right now, not including things that are not in rotation.
But that is also including the HCS, which is like the Halo it's the big team things, which are $10 a piece, whereas the other store, it's only like $70 to buy because there's only 3 packs at a time, which is like the $10 packs, and then there's like the $400 scan, $500 or 400 credits. That is a bummer to me. But the biggest bummer out of all of that, James, is the gear is locked to an armor set, which I don't like, because even if I was to grind my butt off to get a piece of armor, right? somebody else has done that, and it's gonna look exactly the same when I put that on.
Yep.
I want to create my own Spartan. I want to put that. I want to put the samurai blade on, but maybe have a normal Master Chief helmet on or something, or like
Right.
a regular Spartan
The
helmet.
armor
There's
the
no.
armor kits are not compatible with each other in
No.
any way, shape, or form. And I think the armor kits, while they like can be cool,
Yeah.
I ran into it. I don't know if you were on. I think this was when you were at Disneyland.
Sure.
But I was looking at my, the normal battle pass
Mm-hmm.
armor, and the first armor kit you get is you get Carter's from Halo Reach.
Yeah.
And in that kit, he has on one side he has one shoulder plate that's kind of tall.
Yeah.
And on the other side he has one that's kind of more muted.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's so sick. I wonder if I can I want to use that armor plate, but with a different armor set. Can't do it.
No.
Like everything is locked into that kit, and I can't mix and match, take one
Right.
piece from here. And so a lot of these armor pieces are locked behind this kit, and it's forcing you. So what that what that translates to is when you get into a match, you see everyone, if everyone's using the same kit, everyone's gonna look the fucking same.
Yeah. The only difference is the paint that you could put
The
on.
paint, which is also locked
there's-
behind paywalls and behind all these things. Like if I want to make my samurai guy blue, I gotta pay like $10 or so $8 for like the color and a visor. Which also we have a gold visor that we got for another battle pass. Why are visor colors exclusive to kits? That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
There's just like so many little things that feel kind of like, okay, really 343?
Yeah.
Like you didn't have to go this direction, you kind of did.
Right.
But I mean, I know 343 has very much been throughout this entire 2 weeks been very like open to criticism and
Yep.
very like intentional about listening to feedback, and they have a great attitude about it. So it wouldn't surprise me if they kind of revise some things here and there and try to find some compromises.
They will.
I absolutely think they will. But I just don't know what that's going to look like.
Yeah.
In terms of these cosmetic items and paywalls and things like that. I'm thinking my thought, I don't know if this would actually work, but I'm thinking about offering a different progression system for people who bought the campaign because of the fact.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't like feel
It
good.
hurts. Yeah, yeah.
It hurts, but also treating this as a free to play experience, you abide by a certain set of rules that you don't get when you buy a game
Sure.
outright for $60, right? Like Halo 3 or like Halo Reach, in which these were a part of $60
Yeah.
experiences.
Well, what I would love to see, honestly, is I think a challenge system is good because it rewards different types of play. I don't
Right.
think all the challenges they have right now are necessarily what they want to
Sure.
I think they should be more objective based challenges and not lock you out of certain game modes. Maybe how about complete 5 objectives, whether that be like standing on the point or like getting the domination point, holding the oddball is a point, capturing the flag to another side, that's a point. Everything that like something a little more broad that you can get in other game modes. But that's not it. I want every match you get 50 XP, right? Toss that out the window. If you
Yep.
suck, give me 10 XP. If you do amazing, give me 100 XP.
Right.
If I'm doing absolutely terrible, no medals, anything, give me a base 10 XP. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve to get that bet. But if I'm popping off, I'm top of the leaderboard, I have objective points, I'm getting kills, super positive KD, killing sprees, exploding vehicles, all this stuff. I want to make that feel good. I want to make that feel good in any game mode.
Yeah.
Whereas like, oh, here's 50 pity XP for every match instead. I don't like that.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
There's no incentive.
But that's like very nitpicky because the actual gameplay itself is so much freaking
See,
fun.
I don't think it's nitpicky though, because it
Yeah,
translates.
Okay, nitpicky was the wrong word, but this is the UI, not UI side, but the mechanical side of the cosmetic area. Whereas if you don't care about any of that or progression and you're just hopping in with friends, literally don't. This is
But I
not
think
gonna
that's a
matter.
minority of people. Obviously, like
Sure.
you want to look cool. And some people don't care about it. Some people but
Yeah.
I haven't seen a single person rock with base skins.
Oh no, well, yeah, I wouldn't rock with it either. But also, like right now, the grind is not worth it for me. I guess I'm only grinding because I have friends that are grinding and I
Exactly.
want to get up higher. But there's nothing like, oh, I want the fire helmet and the fire
Right. But at the
shoulders.
same time, you should
But I
be
can only use that for one armor set. I
Right.
don't even want to use that armor set.
right. You should be rewarded for the gameplay that you like enjoy doing.
Yeah. Right.
The gameplay itself is not a reward
No.
as much as it is enjoyable.
Sure. Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure they're gonna work on this. God
Yeah.
willing. I hope the changes are significant though. I don't want
Yeah,
like
I don't want
small
like little
things.
tiny like, oh well, like
Yeah.
we changed like this value so you actually get like 100 XP per match
Yeah.
instead of 50. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, Vin, you want to knock this off?
Next up, Sony patent suggests official licensed faceplates. This comes from Tom Warren. I also saw we'll read the article and I'll get into it. Sony has filed a patent for its PS5 faceplates. The design patent was originally filed just a week before the PS5's November launch last year, and it was subsequently published in the United States Patent and Trademark Office in November 16th. It has fueled speculation that Sony will create its own PS5 faceplates or skins. The design patent spotted by OP Attack comes more than a year after Matt McLaurin's Sony former VP of UX design at PlayStation previously hinted at a black version of the PS5 or a special edition for everyone. While Sony has created black versions of its DualSense controller and Pulse 3D audio headset, the PS5 console remains white for now. Third parties have attempted to fill the black faceplates void, but Sony has threatened legal action. A small company, first named PlayStation 5, I remember that, then Customize My Plates, was forced to cancel and refund orders. We talked about that on the podcast a long time ago. For black PS5 faceplates last year following legal action from Sony. Customize My Plates returned earlier this year and is still selling custom plates, so they're still going. That legal action didn't stop Dbrand from selling its own matte black faceplates, even daring Sony to sue, which also, they're sick. I saw them in person cool. And they're very, very cool. Sony eventually threatened Dbrand with legal action, forcing the company to pull its faceplates and replace them days later with a new design and marketing campaign that mocked Sony's team of lawyers. Here's what I think. I think it's a great idea for them to sell faceplates as like maybe a special edition with a game. Like I would love to pre-order God of War and have it come with God of War faceplates.
That'd be super cool.
That'd be so dope. But as of right now, I really think that this is just a preventative measure from other companies doing it. Mm-hmm. Like I think they just want to hold on to the idea that they can do it until they actually do something with it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they just want to like corner the market on faceplates so that when they do release, or sorry, like if they do release like God of War faceplates or Horizon faceplates,
yeah,
that they kind of like they're the only people who can do that. Mm-hmm. So that Dbrand can't beat them to the punch and being like, "Hey yo, like God of War is coming out. Guess what? We make God of War custom faceplates.
Pre-order our skins, baby."
Or like they'll do like kind of like knockoff versions that are like themed after them, but like they're called like Kratos skins or something like that, or like kind of like ambiguous names that embody the same themes as the game.
Mm-hmm. War plates, and they're just snowy mountain and a small red figure.
Right, that is kind of ambiguous, but like we all know
with
like,
runic symbols.
Exactly. Right. So that's kind of what I get from this, but honestly, like this could also lead to some really cool faceplates that are like super licensed and high quality. Like not saying that Dbrand or Customize My Plates ones aren't high quality, but the PlayStation licensing goes a long way.
Yep. And I was thinking about getting like different plates for it a while ago, but I really like the white.
I like the white.
I really like the white on there, so I don't know. We'll see.
Kojima Productions launches new film, TV, and music division. This comes from Christopher Dring at GamesIndustry.biz. Death Stranding developer Kojima Productions has launched a new division dedicated to music, TV, and film.
Let's go.
Based in Los Angeles, California, the new division is designed to take the game studio games to other pop culture areas. The new team will be led by Riley Russell, who joins the company after a nearly 28-year stint at PlayStation in various roles, including Chief Legal Officer and Vice President of Business Affairs. Saying, quote, "The new division will be tasked with working with creative and talented professionals in television, music, and film, as well as the more familiar games industry," says Russell. The team has as its charter the goal of expanding the reach and awareness of the properties now under development at Kojima Productions, and to make them even more a part of our popular culture. Although we are a global organization, the new business development team will be centered in Los Angeles, California. We are truly excited and looking forward to working with the very best entertainment talent we can across all of the entertainment industries. Kojima Productions business development manager Yoshiko Fukuda added, "Finding new ways to entertain, engage, and offer value to our fans is essential in a fast-moving, ever-changing storytelling world. Our new division will take the studio into even more areas that present our creative narratives beyond video games and to open up ways for our fans to communicate and immerse themselves in these spaces." Finn, put in your application.
Hey, I'm excited. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for this specifically because, Kojima Productions. It's got the name. Mm-hmm. And as we know, our good friend Hideo is a big film buff. I don't know if
He's
you
a big
guys
film
follow
buff.
him on Twitter, but he's constantly posting his reviews
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Okay. Um, I think this could lead to some pretty cool stuff.
This could lead to some pretty cool.
We already get some pretty cool video games by the guy. I'm sure we're gonna see some pretty cool out there. Don't get me wrong.
So out
These
there.
are gonna be out there. Movies and TV.
Very. I can never remember the word.
What?
Avant-garde.
Yeah, I think avant-garde is like not. That's like a term for more of
A more. Sorry. Let me.
not traditional American cinema.
Right. But I think they would align more with surrealist film.
That'd be crazy. A surrealist Hideo Kojima film.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That'd be nutty. That'd be nuts. And what, I don't know, music division? Does this mean like scoring the TV and movie stuff, or are we talking we're getting like a music label by Kojima Productions? People are getting signed to this bad boy.
I feel like it could go either way.
Probably both.
Probably
say.
both.
Why not?
Kojima's crazy
He is
in
crazy.
all the best ways.
Yep. God, I love him.
Yep.
It's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes become the second biggest Switch launch in Japan, which seems totally wrong, but I guess it's right. This comes from Game Industry Top Bits from Marie Dilasandri. That sounds like a Game of Thrones ass name. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl have become the second biggest Switch launch of all time in Japan. Having launched on November 19th, 2021, the remake sold almost 1.4 million units in 3 days in the country, according to data from Famitsu. The only Switch game that did better was, unsurprisingly, Animal Crossing's New Horizons back in March 2020, with 1.8 million copies sold in 3 days. As a comparison, the original 2006 Diamond and Pearl has sold 1.5 million units in 4 days in Japan. So this sold less? Yeah. It sold less in 3 days. Interesting. The physical sales only and doesn't... Sorry. This is physical sales only and does not include data from Switch eShops, though Nintendo Life pointed out that the digital versions are already listed as bestsellers on the eShop. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at hardware sales, the Switch sold 168,000 units during Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl's launch week, a sharp increase compared to the previous week, with 87,000 units sold. So that makes sense. You launch a big game, you're going to get more units sold. The Nintendo Switch has now sold 22 million units in Japan since launch. In the UK, Diamond and Pearl was the second biggest box game launch of 2021 behind FIFA 2022, and the biggest Switch release of the year, beating Super Mario, 3D World, and Bowser's Fury. That's a lot of copies for having mediocre reviews.
Yep.
Yeah. But I think people really like this game, so some of the mediocre reviews is not going to sway some people's opinions.
I still might buy it.
Yeah. I mean, big fan.
Come on.
Big
fan. It was like my favorite Pokemon game.
Was I asking you about this? This was the Pokemon game, Diamond and Pearl, where you could get the pedometer.
No.
What's the one with the pedometer?
That was Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Really?
Yeah.
3DS?
No, that was
DS.
still on DS.
Wow. And that would evolve your Pokemon if you get to certain points or certain steps.
Mm-hmm. So you would like port your Pokemon over to your pedometer, and then you would keep that in your pocket or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then you would go to school.
Totally.
You run around on the jungle gym, whatever.
Like,
do
Mom,
your thing.
I'm taking a walk. I need to evolve this.
I evolved my Eevee. It's
like,
about to be a. It's about to be a Flareon.
Finally, he's going outside. Take a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was like Pokemon Go before the Pokemon Go.
Exactly. Pretty cool.
Ho, 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 gentlemen. The holidays came early here at Manscaped, the leading men's hygiene brand. Manscaped just launched new products, including their all-new ultra-premium body wash and a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner.
Which I used today.
Yep. It's time to give yourself or someone who needs it the gift of beautiful skin, hair, and balls this holiday season. Go to manscaped.com and use the code strictlycasual for 20% off plus free shipping. Jingle balls to the walls, fellas. Listen up. Untrimmed pubes are a thing of the past, and it's possible you have Santa's beard in your pants.
Wow.
It's time to leave your significant other some cookies and milk at the bottom of your chimney. I'm talking about the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. The Manscaped Performance Package 4.0 includes Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant, moisturizer, and toner. It's time to keep your North Pole feeling and smelling fresh. The hygiene bundle will also come with a pair of Manscaped anti-chafing boxers that'll keep your junk feeling fresh all day. The perfect package for your Perfect package.
I got a little story to tell.
Great.
So I went to Disneyland this week, right?
Yeah, you
Which
did.
means I had to do a little traveling.
Yep.
I grabbed one of those Manscaped 2-in-1, the shampoo conditioner. Usually I'm not a 2-in-1 guy. I used it. My hair's actually pretty soft. I can't lie. It worked out. Not too
Wow.
bad. So
Use the body wash?
no, did not use the body wash, but I did the 2-in-1 was
But you're
great.
using the body wash at home, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
You
I
like
mean,
it?
I like the smell a lot.
What does it smell like?
Smells good. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a good smell. I don't know.
Get 20% off and free shipping with the code strictlycasual at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code strictlycasual. That's all one word. Strictly casual. Clean up your nuts and make Santa proud this year.
Amen. Thank you, Manscaped.
Next up, we got a lawsuit against PlayStation alleges gender discrimination. This comes from Stefan Totillo at Axios.com. A former IT security analyst at Sony PlayStation filed a lawsuit against the company in California on Monday, alleging gender discrimination and wrongful termination after speaking up, quote, about discrimination against females, end quote, at the gaming giant. The former IT security analyst, Emma Maho, is seeking court approval to expand her effort into a class action on behalf of women who've worked for PlayStation in the past few years. The suit alleges violations of the United States Equal Pay Act, saying, quote, Sony discriminates against female employees, including those who are female and those who identify as female, in compensation and promotion, and subjects them to a work culture predominated by men, end quote. Maho alleges that she was ignored by a manager who only responded to men, was passed over for promotions, and was terminated this year after submitting a gender bias complaint to the company. She says other women at PlayStation struggled to get promoted at the same rate as men. Representatives from PlayStation did not immediately respond to questions about the lawsuit. Maho notes in her suit that Sony says she was determined because of the closure of an internal department, though she says she wasn't in that department.
That's not great.
No, not good at all.
Not great at all. I'm interested to see how this develops.
Yes, it will continue to develop over the next month,
Yeah,
I assume.
but not great.
That's all we have. Not looking good so far. Looking forward to see how it develops.
Yes. Finally, Epic Games has acquired Harmonix. Exciting news from our team, Harmonix, today. It has just been announced that we're joining the Epic Games family. This is a monumental day for the team and one that wouldn't have been possible without years of support from our fans. Thank you. Over the last 26 years, we have pushed ourselves to redefine how people experience and interact with music. From the earliest days of the Axe to Guitar Hero, Rock Band, Dance Central, our VR titles, Fuser, and everything in between, we have aspired to redefine what a music game can be. Now, we're working with Epic once again to once again challenge expectations as we bring our unique brand of musical gaming experiences to the metaverse. We couldn't be more excited. Again, who the F knows what the metaverse is? Not me. So we'll see what they're bringing here.
Yep.
I want to play Fuser. People looked like they had such a fun time
What is
playing
Fuser?
it. It's a DJ game, bro. So they have like tons of tracks in there, and then you like make mixes, and there's like an audience that's like responding to you, and so you need to make sure that they're pumped up, like dancing the whole time.
How do you play it? Is there an actual DJ thing that you buy?
That would be really awesome.
Is it just a keyboard?
It's a controller or keyboard.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I don't really know all the controls.
Not
but
as cool.
no.
I want to.
That would be sick. I mean, they would do it. They did Rock Band and Guitar Hero. They could do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Pretty cool.
Cool. I'm interested to see what they do with it.
Coming up, random fun stuff.
Let's go, baby. Rumored PS Plus games for December include Godfall, Mortal Shell, and Lego DC Supervillains.
I can't wait to jump into Godfall. Actually.
I want to try Mortal Shell.
Yeah, Mortal Shell looks great too. Lego DC Supervillains, don't sleep, baby. That's a platinum coming up. I'm telling you.
Come on.
Dark Souls wins Golden Joystick's Ultimate Game of All Time award. James, how do they decide this?
I don't. So it's a poll. So on the Golden Joystick award, they just have like all these. You just vote.
Okay.
And so they have all these games like there's Legend of Zelda. All these. I think they're franchises.
Okay.
Not specific games.
So
I
Dark Souls
could be
wins.
very wrong.
Got it.
But
okay.
Yeah. Lord of the Stew.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings studio. Weta. What is that?
I think it's a visual effects team. It's the same ish as like Kenna. They did animation. These people don't do video games.
Gotcha. Is making a game based on a quote major worldwide IP.
Could be cool.
Could be cool.
Yeah. Monster Hunter Rise for PC will include all of Switch's post-launch content on release day.
Uncharted 4's PC and PS5 version removes multiplayer. Ratings board suggests. Oh, a
They,
ratings board
they
suggests.
suggest it, so it's not really confirmed or denied that
Okay.
multiplayer is going to be in there. And then Seafood Producer confirms there's no difficulty options.
Great.
That means it's hard as hell,
I love that. I can't wait to play.
and you're forced to be hard as hell.
One thing I should mention is that this is Black Friday. Go get the deals. Monster Hunter Rise is like $25. There's a lot of deals at Best Buy, a lot of deals at GameStop, a lot of deals on Amazon. Go get them.
Got Guardians half off. There's buy two get one on Amazon. Buy two get one at Walmart as well.
Buy two get one at GameStop.
But if you want the best, just go on cheapassgamer.com and there's a spreadsheet with every game you'll possibly want on each console at each place and how much it is. It compares costs. So it does all the work for you. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
And finally, we have a question of the day from Cheesy Plays. James, how do you feel about reading and seeing about most recent released games not doing well? Pokemon, Diamond and Pearl, GTA Trilogy, and Battlefield at the head of that conversation.
At first, I read this question in advance because I wanted a little bit of time to think about it.
Yep.
And my first reaction was, oh, well, like, it makes me sad. But then I thought a second time and thought, this is kind of the get good of games development. Like, when you see that these games don't do well, people, like, the numbers show. When you don't put the time and effort that, like, a game needs into it, like, it doesn't do well, like, that's that. You can't...
Well, to play devil's advocate for that, we just saw that Pokemon Diamond and Pearl sold a record number of units in Japan. GTA Trilogy sold really well, and Battlefield sold okay. Not bad, but okay.
That still doesn't detract from the bad press they get.
Totally. But you were saying, like, get good, as in, like, numbers sales-wise, and
Sorry.
I disagree. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean that exclusively in terms of sales. I think it reflects in sales, most of the time, but I think these are exceptions because I think re-releases a lot of the times are exceptions to the rule. But as a result, like something like Battlefield, I would say like that's one of those games that it needed more time in the oven.
Sure.
Everyone released in a really bad window.
They already skipped a year to develop it. Like, they should have put the time in.
Yep, they should have. And I think that's just the get good for developers is like, put more time in, do better. That's the Cyberpunk 2077. I
love it.
I think No Man's Sky took that to heart. They really they said, and I took that personally.
Battlefront 2
took that personally.
We got a lot of examples of
turning it around, and they got good.
Yeah.
Because they were committed to their projects.
Yeah.
And they made it a better experience for everyone. We're seeing that right now with Halo Infinite, and they've already made improvements to some because talking about progression now, it was even worse when it first came out.
Yeah, but also this is more like for GTA Trilogy and Battlefield, they straight up have like problems that make it unplayable in certain cases, whereas Halo plays so well.
Right, I'm not putting Halo in the same category.
Okay,
I'm just using it as an example.
Yeah. Right. But I don't know. It's sad to see Battlefield not doing great, but
they
also
should have done better.
But also, it's so much freaking fun. If you like Battlefield, you're gonna have a good ass time with this, just straight up. If you don't like Battlefield, you're gonna not like it. GTA Trilogy, they literally said it was a cash grab. Someone literally said it came out and quoted it's a cash grab. And Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, I didn't hear bad things. It's just the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But there's so many good games right now too. It's like I can't even focus on these bad things. We got Halo's coming out amazing. Forza's amazing.
People are saying Halo Infinite campaign is incredible.
Yeah, there's so
Forza's
much good.
Incredible. We got Unpacking.
Yeah, Unpacking. Guardians reviewing well out of nowhere. Thought it was gonna be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much good also. So
much great stuff.
Yeah. Hard to harp on the bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, that was a shorter episode, but I hope you had an incredible Thanksgiving this week. And you know what? I think I'm going to upload this today. So you're going to see this on Friday,
Black
Friday, which is, again, your reminder to get shopping because you might save some money. I saved quite a bit of money on my pickups this year. Appreciate you guys, and we will see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.